Welcome back, I'm Chakax. This will be either the penultimate or indeed even the finale of our Vampire Knight run. I'm undecided, we'll see how I feel. It's all weird undead menagerie stuff all the time. Happy with that. So, and again, we've got no choice as to what we do next, so straight into another elite. Against, is it a Silent J, do you think? Ayolotti? It's not Ajolotti. Right, so the bats on the flanks to move around things. Go you dead center. This is going to be a bit of a hassle, so I think I can just about touch the giants on these sides. Have those there. Irritating forest there, but okay. Right, what are we up against? So they've got some range stuff at the back here in these new skirmishers. A couple of big monsters to deal with. Yeah, great accuracy there. You really showed me who's boss. Honestly, their ranged output is so laughable. I'm just happy to pass turns and let them hit me. So they have their own hyper-maneuverable flying units for us to contend with. I don't think I'll be able to get a flank on that because we share the same movement profile, so we'll take them head on. The upside to taking them head on is that they're absolutely pantsed. The pterodactyl riders, I've no concern with them at all. So what do we want to do first? It would be nice to get some good flanks, send stuff here right to the side and hit all of those. So I'm going to wait until see what they do. Let's just, do you want to send that? You're happy to send that back through because they can't shoot through this terrain, so we're safe. I'll just plant myself there. What can I see? Nothing, because it's contingent upon me getting into the woods myself. We won't be able to see them, they won't be able to see me. So this is purely a positional turn for the bats. Spring forward and do something more useful later. Can't really see anything to bother me either. I don't know why they moved there. That was pretty silly as positioning goes. It's actually just a full flank charge. It does, however, make it more difficult to get into his side, which is annoying. It's what I wanted. Probably, if I put myself there and draw a straight line from... I don't do that anymore because of how they've landed. The giant could probably do it. Have a big wet noodle fight there, is because the Triceratops gimmick is that it's also more durable than damage output. So this would be a great matchup for these two. Although you might end up losing combats and crumbling to death. You want to be a bit careful. They have better skill, equal number of attacks. So they will probably win combat more often than not and slowly crumble you to death. That's not necessarily the smartest decision available to you. We'll consider that. Over here, we've got so many bloody units I can't outposition them. I could probably assassinate. Well, it's in cover, so it'd be great. It has great defense against all my fire-based stuff. What do you want to move first? I just wait and see what they do. Yeah, I think so. Here he comes. I don't think he can quite reach, which is great. He's effectively executed this poor guy. Rock him. I won't kill him with that, but you can kill him with a combination of these two, no problem. So he's only got 3 left. And presuming he's dead, go ahead and advance a bit. Just double the movement of that Triceratops. They can get pretty far. I'd rather get a flank on it than get stuck in the front arc, but let's just do this. You can invite the pterodactyls to engage this in combat, at which point they'll do almost nothing. Which is probably a good idea. I'll just have them kill themselves on my giant. They box themselves in, they have to go around. That wasn't very smart. Yeah, and then use the rock on that, or would you rather conserve it for something else? I think I'd rather send the... I give myself choice, so I'm going to use the rock on this. We do should be enough. It has 1 left, of course it does. So presuming that gets engaged in combat, we don't have to be too fast, so we're just going to march you this way. The further I tuck myself to this side, the reason I'm doing this is we want to make sure that the center of that unit, you can draw a straight line there, and I think you can there, so you can see them. So we'll give that a go. Can't be seen. Yeah. Forward he comes. We're going to do catastrophic damage to my giant here. Ah, they did a wound. Well done. You somehow failed that. And then here, let's go ahead and we get a double charge on that in that case because they've blocked that somewhat foolishly. So we're going to go forward with you. cook him on the way past. Would you rather do the more consistent damage on this one just to make sure it dies, and then we can do the skew damage that might do great against the Tricer. Yes, definitely dead. Forward. If something targets these are only power 3, so we'll have a 2-up save even if they do target us. Try and scratch a couple wounds off this thing. It'll take a while. Got into range of nothing. And then we have just that unit left to worry about. So how the hell are we going to handle this? You're going to go into the side, you're going to go into the side. I just have you start charging forward. It can be more useful later. They're going to try and intercept them, but we might not be able to stop them by brute force. We're going to... Okay, I'm going to get a pretty good shot on them, annoyingly. Yeah, I kind of gave them that. It was a bit foolish. Oh, come on! We could just... Never mind. The bats are fine where they are. They've just been handed their free charge. Skip. The big charge turn. Turn 2. What? How can they... Oh no! I completely... That's not good. That's not good at all. Right, this is a problem now. I'm going to send that into there to make sure they can't intercept me. I'll probably just have to counter then. Just take them head on. Oh, they want to do that. Well, if you want, I guess I'm not inclined to stop you. So, okay, let's think about this carefully. Doing that first so they can't bother them is good. We'll just take the counter there because what else are we going to do with our time? Yep, they've countered that. I'm going to send this to kill these imitating skirmishers. So we'll probably lose that, I presume. Rubbish as the pterodactyls are, 3 bats aren't really designed to take that head on. That'll be okay, that'll be okay. That's fine, they'll just die. And then choice here, do we charge this loot priest? Was divine favoured? I can't say bollocks. We can get a double charge on it and try and overwhelm him. There's nothing too threatening coming up. That would be the next issue, which would hit us on the side. We'll be okay either way. So we'll go in. We can't do anything to help us. Off we go. Yeah, as I must muck that up there. Okay, that's ugly, but it works. So the only unit really left outstanding is that one. He's moved into a position where he can't charge the giant, which is great. Just gives me control next turn. Might as well use this now while I have the chance. They've divine favoured themselves, not surprising, so they're re-rolling all their saves. No, it's just skill and discipline. Okay. Go up to equal our skill, which is, I suppose, worth it. This, you might as well just unholy vigor that, give yourself something to do. He's done what I was afraid he would do, he's going to put himself right there. Okay. Pass, he'll move that. They're going to divine favour themselves again. Now you have to move that, and they're not going to charge because it's a... Lucky I can get up there and charge that rather than having them hit me on the side. So they're not in range, but I'm in range of them. Worth a charge. Depends who gets the charge first. If I get to go first, I can put them straight in. If it's them, then I'm out of luck. So the new priest does nothing, but it's not really a combat, so that's fine. They hit terribly, but I don't save anything because, no, of course not. I hit kind of badly as well and do a bit more damage, so I win just, but they reroll failed tests, so they're definitely going to hold. That's where my lack of 3 wounds is going to cost me. The giant will just win this, they're going to bounce off. Oh, wound, oh no, how tragic. Bye bye. Over here, you just expect the same deal. Oh, they get 3s instead of, it's because they charged. Oh, they are power 4 base, so they'll always do at least a bit of damage. It's a draw. Okay, but we'll win next turn because they're going to start losing attacks. And over here, it should be just a slaughter. Yeah, kill 7 of them. Damage back. Piece of cake. And this is a bit of a mess, so I'm hoping seals are forcing them to reroll can do a bit. So yeah, 2 wounds from there. It's into the character, not the Triceratops. Okay. The bats do 2 wounds, which is nice. The dragon hits twice. 2 more. Hits me back 3 times, dealing 1. So we win by a whole load. But it's fearless, so it's unlikely to... Yeah. So it doesn't take the penalty from the losing morale. It will always roll in its high discipline. So it's pretty much okay. Annoyingly, they got to go first, so I can't stop them from hitting me. That's going to hurt quite a lot. Do I want to charge in here, or do I want to... I'd probably... No, I'd rather spend the turn like throwing a rock around and being a nuisance. I'll just take the opportunity to kill that while I have the chance then. Oh, that's really going to hurt. Yeah. Lots of damage to my character. Turn and shoot. Yeah, we saw that coming. No damage. Right. Alright, options. You can just use one Holy Vigor while you have the choice. They'll define favour themselves again, as will this one, I presume. Right, now you're the one unit that has some options, so I'm going to send you over. Well, I was planning to send it over here until I realised how badly that was going to go. So what will happen? They'll get 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 attacks with worse skills. So they get 6 hits, and it's power 5 versus defense 6. So they do about 2 wounds on average. I mean, we should out-wound them and still win combat in theory. Take a lot of damage for asking. This is the one where you're, and even if you don't, this will obviously win. So obviously it should, at which point that will break and turn around. So probably send this over here to come recharge the. Just wipe out this unit because I don't anticipate the bats being able to win that one, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm going to do that again. Still coming. And here I'm going to move you forward. Twist. Throw a rock. Use all our rocks in this while I have the chance. Just 3 damage. Okay, let's see how bad it is. The newt does a wound to rub it in. And then we do 2 more from there. Oh, we do terrible hits back. We're going to lose combat. Ouch. And we break. Yeah. Saw that coming. They're going to hit terribly, as in not at all, and we hit okay. Another one. 1 left. Still holds, so it's still stuck there. And over here's... Okay, so the Newt Priest is hitting the bats? How is he doing that without... Oh, I see, because the duel is cancelled, because there's a flank, so he didn't have to bother hitting us. So he does a wound to the bats. Fair enough. Okay, we hit a rather still... Oh, it's 2s now, because we don't have any of our charge stuff. Oh, it's going to be hard to do damage. It's always going to be 2s. The thing is so durable. Okay, they kill a bat. Annoying. Oh, that means all of our combat res is basically just going to disappear into the unmovable Triceratops. Ah, yeah, we're going to lose and crumble. Yeah, we lose another 3 wounds. Ouch. And the bats break. Ouch. That was worse than I thought it would be. Okay, they just kill them. Not hard to see that coming. Yeah, we somehow lose a Dread Knight to Newt Skirmishers. That's rather silly. Versus Grim, doing a lot of damage. Right, so we'll send them into the rear. I'm happy just to dance around here and not engage that head on. And I need to turn him around quickly to come deal with that. So that will win, you would hope. Go again. There. As long as you don't roll a 1, you're fine. Good. And then let's move you. I'm going to move him around this. I cast rock. Okay, roll 4 5s and a 4. Why don't you? Okay, this is stuck. I can try and rally my bats. I do. Great. They won't be able to move this turn. They can move to the center. And then here, I think I would prefer they go into the rear of these. You can, yeah, Unholy Vigor something. A unit I've already moved and thus can't get any use out of. Okay. They do no damage to the giant, who kills them. Finally, so we can get that up to help as well. There you go. We'll be able to collapse on this and clean it all up. We'll do. Somehow it's. Oh, now you're hitting the character. Great. I don't know what happened there. Was that an error? The duel stopped last turn somehow. Still takes a wound. That's okay. Dragon. There's another one. We're probably going to die. If we take a single wound here, we just die. Yeah, there it is. So the character's dead, but all this is still going. So there's only 2 wounds left on the beast, so we'll be okay. The knights, yeah, do all 6. Pretty much wiping them out. I think the character's still there. We don't really care. I have no more rocks to throw, so I'm happy to go in now. Here we go. You can reach them immediately. I think I will. But don't we have a rock to throw with this one? I mean, yeah, I think so. Let's not take any more damage unnecessary. It's been quite a grueling battle as it has been already. turn face. Take a shot at me. No damage. Easy to see that one coming. Do still have a couple rocks, which is great. Go forward. Twist. Yeah, do a bit more. Hey, we got him. Right, so if this one holds now, we can twist and then hit them in the side. I guess the bat can come over here as well, do the same thing. Alright, let's mop them up. 3 wounds from the knights, and then the giant. There's one more. It's still alive. God, it's basically at full HP, no wonder. One more into our zombie giant. And it holds. It can't turn, so it's just stuck there. Might take a while. Now, without a charge bonus, it should take a while to kill that. Do 3 wounds from the Dread Knights. Hope they break. They do. Great. They rout this turn, so we don't have to keep attritioning that Triceratops. Ugh, that was a bit grim. Damn, Bone Dragon completely ate it. Okay, so still leveled. Again, I think it's impossible to actually get attacks. We just seem stuck with these sort of rubbish ones. Just take Recruiter. I don't. Skill 6 is a kind of pseudo worthless breakpoint. Dragon leveled. Increase its wounds. Reduce crumble. I mean, the gold is nice, but I'm going to be healing basically constantly now, so you're better off just taking one of these. So if you lose combat and you reduce crumble by 1, would you rather that or just have more wounds? I would think long term that's slightly better. 1 to 2. Hoping for 2. Yeah, okay, back up to 3, so we'll slowly pull them back up. The bats both need to heal because 2 is not viable. The Skeletal Knight's leveled. 7's fine, so just I guess reduce crumble, just in case you do. And then 6 is fine. This is going to be a massive healing round. I'm happy to leave the giant as it is, and this one, the extra wound, I suppose, none of that's really tempting. That's fine for you. So we didn't get nearly as much gold as we usually do. Okay, so we've got a decision now. I mean, we did take a bit of a kicking, but do we want to go for the random event, or would we like to try well, we can go for a free rest or try that random event. And we're stuck into a hard path there. We could just go straight to the boss with full HP. So I'm going to have to think about that for a second. I think given the amount of damage we've taken, we could probably go for a heal. We are, because then at least up here we've then got choices as how. Whereas this, we're basically just stuck with what we've got. So I think that's more reasonable. So everything goes up, which is good. We still get XP, which is fine. Do you want, yeah, some more? I don't think, can we generate enough XP to get another level on the Bone Dragon? Because that won't get us anything. No, so you might as well just take the healing, because the XP isn't going to be relevant. You could, in theory, with one more fight, you could get there, as could these. If we chose to take a fight, you're maxed out, so just take that. Dread Knights are good, and they could level one more, so that would be worth it. You've got no discretion with those. So in terms of whether or not you go for, well, rest, there's no difference between these, because it would just be, you don't want to go for a fight before the boss because there's no point taking gold. You're better off just with those. And is there anything that would be at the random event that would be better than just getting a whole load of levels? Probably not. So I'm probably just going to have to take it this way. 510. Let's see, in terms of, you get a curse standard for those, which is good. I think I would, so I'm going to stick to the theme. We're not going to take any of these silly units. We're going to take the dire wolves because it's not a multi-unit technically, but it's still a monster of some kind. So the skill, and you can't take attacks, which is a bit annoying, but we can take the unit size, which will help us. Yeah, why not? Just be a bit prettier. Can I upgrade the dire wolves or anything? No. So we have 160 on upgrades. Power, so the character, fine. Just do have more power. Curse standard for those is great, so that's 100. That would leave you with 60. You could at last concede and buy. Oh, she just rerolls all her. Does that apply to the dragon, though? If it does, that's amazing. And I would seriously consider it. That's 95. Which, of course, leaves me with 65. We're still not going to take Shroud, because whatever. If you want to tell me I've made a terrible mistake in the comments and Shroud is actually a god tier ability, then by all means, let me know, because I'm not The range damage we've been taking throughout the campaign is pretty much negligible, save for that one round of Ratkin shooting my bat. I think I'm happy to go both of these and the Curse Standard, because, again, missed, don't care. Reroll discipline tests, we don't take discipline tests unless it allows you to reroll the crumble, but I don't know how that would function with an undead unit. And then combat score is whatever. You're clearly losing or clearly winning combats. They're not close enough to be skewed by a +1. So take the Curse Standard and both of these. Yeah. And there's no point in doing, I mean, you could in theory get something like a reroll saves on a unit, but it's no way it's going to be as good as taking a whole load of levels on a whole load of guys that you can get out of this. So we heal again, and then yeah, you can't get there. You might as well just get yourself healed to full, because again you won't get there. So it's absolutely worth taking the XP on the bats. That will probably get me. Where's the wound? I need +1 to wound. You asked. You're giving me the wrong thing. All of this is irrelevant. I'm not going to be able to use the extra unit size. Can't use the gold. That's terrible. There's the wounds. So we got it on them at least. So there you go. Dire Claws beat out the Moon Claws in the end. The Skeletal Knights can't. And they're also just stuck. These Dread Knights can. And there's not really any value in going beyond. Well, will we get anything out of the level that I don't care about one extra? Yeah, let's just see what we get. Sure, reduce your crumble rolls in case something goes awry. Fine. Because the extra guys with cavalry units once you get beyond 6 are a bit vestigial. That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. And this one does. Zombie giant level to get. And at last gets another attack. Hooray. Could have used that a while ago. Okay, so there's our full lot. I can't get them any further. It's going to be a bit ugly. Might as well push that to 6. With the dire wolves, I think I'm happy. I can condense them because they got 2 attacks each, so there is value in having them stretch out. But I don't want them peeled all the way. It's just getting irritating. So there's our full undead list of crypt horrors there. So unit of skeleton knights of 7, dread knights of 7, bats and bats. Irritate. They're 5 attacks each now, which is pretty impressive, but only one of them gets 3 wounds. 2 units of giants, living and dead. We've got both flavours there. And then our Countess Silvano got stuck with 3 wounds all campaign. Strange that I couldn't just upgrade. I couldn't buy her like great weapon or lance or anything else. I just use your weapons, but maybe I get reroll damage saves. Maybe not. It'll make her a lot more durable. Yeah, we'll go in with that into the final boss. We are up against the Unholy Alliance. So what, humans and greenskins? It's a bit annoying because it means we have to face cannons. Human, that's going to be a pain in the neck. So we'll probably put these. So the bats can go in the woods because they don't care about the terrain. They just ignore it. They're just that fast. So that's perfect positioning for some woods there. We get the benefit and no negatives. We'll put you dead center because you can ignore this and get where you want to go. You'll be on the flanks, you'll be there. Deal. There. Smash through whatever up there. Right, so yeah, there is a cannon to worry about. I kind of saw that coming. What would you want that to shoot at if you had discretion? Probably the dogs, the least valuable thing I have. So what I will do, if I can get them up close enough to charge the cannon next turn. No, I can't. A bit too far away. Or maybe I can reach just about. It's a hell of a pull, but yeah, you can get there. Downside to that, of course, is that this is just going to target that, so I can't flank it with anything. Not worth a go. You're just about able to get into range there. I'm happy to start passing now, because if they do shoot, it will be at my effective chaff unit. I'm going to wait for them to inch forward, because I think I can get a flank on those knights. Plenty of passes because they have so many blasted units. They've come that way and ignored the dogs for some reason. Okay, if you insist. Just ignore that for a turn. That unit of riders tried to move and got stuck on all the units. That was fine. I guess I can just start shuffling this guy forward and throwing rocks around. They'll charge there, and annoyingly I can't get them into a position to flank. Because this is going to block it no matter what I do. It's not as if I have anything else to do, so I might as well just start It will clearly see I can see it and charge and all the bells and whistles, but it's not going to allow me to do so. It doesn't. The game isn't smart enough to say, oh look, you can charge that and get out of the way, and then you can go in. It's going to be no, you can't manage it. Sorry. So we're even closer there. So yeah, it's just going to say draw a straight line from center, can't, stuck. So I'll have to wait till next turn. Bang. What are they shooting at? Oh, the mortar's shooting to these. Great. Excellent. We lose the one knight who's making... Great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Thank you very much. Let's start moving this a bit forward. Not too far that it draws the ire of the cannon. Enough so that we can start throwing rocks at this giant. Get through all of its annoying wounds. 1 down. 7 to go. Another mortar there. Okay, fine. On occasion where all those banners of mists might have actually proven a bit useful, but see lovey. Trying to start throwing rocks with these? Yeah, why not? I'm already mentioned I don't have to go that far. It just goes to here. Probably not that unit because it's just going to end up getting side charged anyway and presumably broken, so... Chipping away at the knights. Shoot the dogs. Great. Kill a dog. Or not even. You take that. You do nothing. My turn. So what have they not moved? They haven't moved. That. That's going to be irrelevant. So that's just going to try and come forward. I don't think it can reach me. I'm really annoyed if it does. I'd love to go into there. So we can ignore that and instead focus over here. That's going to be hitting the side. I have a banner of swiftness, so I should, in theory, be able to reach that unit of knights without them bothering me. I can. So I can send them in and just splatter that. Obviously, you're in charge range of this one, but you don't... I know, careful. This is their charge range. Oh, so that's the one I've moved into, so just back up a bit. I should... Why are they so... fast relative to us? Oh, because we're reanimated. We have -1 movement flat always. Banner of Swiftness just puts us back on level. I can't reach them cheekily, I'm afraid. That's basically as close as I can get, not being in range. But I might be able to tip him in the corner. We'll give it a go. Why not? Oh, they come good. They've left enough of a gap there. Need to do this. Ah, they did reach blast, and I can't intercept with anything. Oh, I could send it. Ah, no, I could send the dragon in. That'll spare them, and I could. Do you think the dragon can break those in a single turn? You'd hope so, wouldn't you? So yeah, just get them into a position where he can definitely hit those. Don't get charged by the giant. That would be somewhat foolish. Can I move into a spot where I can get my rear charge and do some shots onto the giant first? No, he's just a bit too far forward. Be like, you can still be seen there, and if I twist any more, so you have to twist maybe 8.3, just kind of nudge this inch by inch. So that works. And am I inside still? Yes, I'm definitely inside, but I'm outside. But I'm like an inch away from being able to hit that giant. Great. I'd have to unholy vigor myself, which is kind of defeats the purpose. So that should be able to reach those. So we'll do at least a bit of damage. Makes it easier for this in future turns. So 3s, but you reroll. We do a wound. How nice. But I can flamethrower them. Great. So I get used to it at least. So you'll obviously be able to catch them and cook them in my face. And then this is not really going to be able to achieve anything. Just go this way and do something later, I suppose. Eventually become useful as you kind of maybe spear it towards these annoying mortars. Right, okay, let's see what we did. You're going to go for that. I'm not interested in you allowing me to do that. We're going to take care of that because it's a serious thing. I can't do that. I kind of saw that coming. That would have been lovely, but oh well. Over here, you can take them in the side, and you can hit them without them hitting you. That's good. Nothing else to care about? No, that's good. Okay. They're going to stay right there and side charge me. That's kind of annoying. We'll use this one, have the chance then. plow on forward. How good. Just do all of our usual stuff here. I can't get out of the range of the mortars, but we can kind of side later. We escaped one mortar at least, but not the second one. Okay, you've gotten sort of close there. One wound. In fact, they've gotten so close that I might not be able to. Is that a stroke of genius? I can't maneuver away from it now. He's packed himself in so close to me. I'm trapped. That's really quite annoying. I can't. Otherwise, because he's that close, I could. If he was just an inch further back, I could scooch around him and do some nice side chart stuff. But no, I'm just gonna have to eat shit. I can't twist the unit. That's it. Can I at least? Well, I was gonna say, can I at least go into the side? But it's not as if I have any discretion in the matter. He's gonna be able to see me, so tough shit, effectively. Okay, well that's just a head-on fight then. So be it. You're gonna come this way and kill my dire wolves next turn. I can't do anything about that. Well, maybe I can move these up far enough. Yes, I can. I can move them up to intercept. Great. You're going to get volleyed by the mortar, which is going to do some catastrophic damage. Okay, let's see if I can delay that so they shoot at something else first. I say doing, this. You're probably going to die, you're probably going to... So this is the thing, I can pick off all these units, but then the next volley is going to be really grim for me. Let's go ahead and just do this while I have the chance. There's no point in Unholy Vigoring anything because I've already moved all the undead units. Oops. Okay, we'll just do this one instead. Start chipping away at these annoying brutes. Hey, max damage, good stuff. Now, even if they charge forward, I don't think they could reach me. So I'm happy just to kind of drag them this way. Let's move myself into a position where I can just stay where you are. It's fine. They're going to shoot at that. Great. Now I can move my bats in with impunity. No damage. Fantastic stuff. You could, in theory, just pass a couple. I don't know why I was so... Right, so yeah, they're going to stay there and kill my bats. Can't do anything about it. They've just given me a free side shot. Maybe if I can fit, which will be great because I can save my skeleton knights at least somewhat. We're going to come over here. Go. Oh, okay. Further. That. Great. I can reach them. Nothing's going to stop me. Okay, so we're hoping here that Sil does enough to kind of break them, because I don't want to get stuck on these. So we kill 4, which is okay. And you take no damage back. So 5, if you're with a little luck, they'll go. They do. Fantastic. Don't have to get stuck on that big unit. This is just a free win, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they roll great saves, so I'm going to get stuck here. They're all double one. Okay, we're going to have to take another turn to kill that. Right, the bats do great hits. They're going to have pretty good saves, though, but they don't roll very well. And they do 1 back, fine, if you insist. They break. Valiant Knights fleeing before 3 bats. That's a terrible hit roll from me there. And they... Oh, that's... bad mathematically. 1 wound from all of that. And they hold. Ouch, this is going to suck. I was kind of hoping that surely they would break because then I can send... It wouldn't have worked anyway because you're just going to get flank charged there. So let's intercept them before they can do anything else. We're going to stop that, of course. Yeah, this is a... We have no choice there. We can intercept there. And you can't even charge back. They've positioned almost like absolutely perfectly, almost like a human. I can flee though and spare the unit and try and rally it and bring it in next turn. I suppose it's worth a try, otherwise it's just going to die. If I send... they'll get what? 10 attacks in total. They'll get 5 hits on average. They'll be power 4, so they'll do 2/3 of 5, which of course is what, 3.3 wounds. And I'll do 5 attacks back with better hit rolls. So 3.33 hits, and they'll save 2/3. So I'll only do about 1 wound back. You could... you likely won't hold, you might as well try and flee. As long as you don't flee off the board. Try and get some use out of it. That's otherwise fine. I'm not charging the dragon into the back of something stupid. He's going to Furious Charge himself to reroll everything. I'll Curse Banner myself to reroll everything. What are we up to on the charge? We're up to 7 on the charge, I think. Which is great because the dragon itself is 5. Good, so we can smash it real good. What's their range output like? They've got that one mortar could target him. I don't really care. I've got like 7 wounds. But why take the shot unnecessarily? Instead, not take unnecessary damage and move him first. That means we're going to have to make an immediate decision about where we're going to send him. And realistically, it should probably be... should be a win. This is a bit more suspect, but I think we will eventually beat him to death. So we're pretty much fine on this flank. It's this one, which is a bit dire, so we're definitely moving this way. I can't flame anything in here because it's all tied up. In fact, the only unit in their entire army that's I could shoot is this one, and I guess as I twist, you want to... Quite. As you come over here, there's almost nothing I'm going to be able to use any of my abilities on. Unless I went this way and used it all on that, but what a complete waste of the dragon. So we're safe there, and we can charge pretty much anything we want later. This unit's going to die, just flat out, so you're going to have to tie up some. That might lead... No, they'll hold, so they'll turn and face. In which case you want to be twisted slightly further that way to make sure you can still see them, like so. Can't do anything with any of my range stuff, so that's fine. The mortar wasted its time because I made it so it can't bother me. We do rally the bats, great. They can help later on. Oh, they got more power from the war chief. That's going to hurt a lot around the place. This should be dead now. Yeah, we got it. Lose another one. The crew just beat 2 dogs to death. Animal abuse. Hits. Doing somehow more damage than on the turn they charged. Take your word for it. Take 1 back. But this will be enough to make sure we lose. We use 2 crumble, but we only buy 1 because we're... They take hit all the time, and we take 3 damage. Ouch. And then the dragon... Its ability to reroll is going to hurt, and it takes another wound. So we do 19 attacks. We have equal skill to the dragon, but we still hit pretty good. 11 hits, and then we just kill it. It does 8 damage. Okay, well that was more one-sided than I thought it'd be. They have to reroll, so the war chief hits my giant once, dealing no damage. And then he hits 3 times, killing 3. The unit itself hits once, doing 1. Okay, we just win. And they break. Not great discipline. Good damage output, the greenskins, but pretty poor discipline. And then the giant on giant, we hit twice. Doing a wound, this is going to take a while. And then they hit 2 times, doing 2 wounds. And it's a draw because I got a flank, mercifully, so at least I won't start crumbling. Okay, this is on the wolf. Hope for a big damage here. I do 5 wounds, that's pretty good. That should be enough to break them. We even save 1 to rub it in, so they'll definitely break them. Excellent. See? No, I can't quite see the other mortar unit, which is a shame. So we'll send you into there. You can't. You have to go into that next turn. You're stuck. You can't help. And yeah, we might as well just pack everything in. Completely smash that unit of foot knights. Yeah, I think we won it in that turn. Just see how a couple crucial things. This is where the whole undead thing, we don't run away, comes into play. We just sit there. They're mortaring my Dread Knights and killing an extra one, if you insist. You would have thought they would have surely picked on the dogs here, because that's what's about to kill them. Now I'm going to turn the bats around. There it was. It's my strategic genius. The bats are now going to prove useful in preventing ourselves from getting charged. Well, as long as I can escape this. Let's try and, at least make a passing effort to position. Yeah, piece of cake. Other things we can do, we'll turn this around to, and I'll go help with that in a bit. And then that could, in theory, didn't use any of our damage output, not surprising. Okay, so Sill hits once, good stuff, and kills 1. The Skeletal Knights do 1 wound to the Imperial Knights, who do nothing back, because our saves are great. Foot Knights hit us 4 times, dealing 1 wound, and then they're just going to get the Giant, does another 1, takes nothing back, and the Bone Dragon hits 4 times, killing another 2. So just Easy win. So they'll crumble. They'll. Oh no, that was the knight unit. It's this one that matters. So yeah, they'll completely disappear. Over here, the wet noodle fight. Oh, we got 2 wounds. We're doing good. Oh, they hit all 5 times. Okay. Right. We got great saves. Great. We're slowly going to win this one. 1 wound left. I think the obvious massive wound advantage we have is going to win it. But I think if it was just a vanilla giant versus a vanilla undead giant, mathematically the normal giant would eventually win. Although maybe not, because you have to buy the reroll thing on the normal giant, whereas the undead one comes with it. That's a pretty big deal. I'm undecided. I'm not gonna charge them. I'm gonna leave them in their glorious 1v1 fight. Might as well just see who comes out on top. Other stuff we can just pick off. Nothing else really matters. There we go. And there we are. That's basically it. We'll just move these around so they can help. There you are. And I guess you can go. Again, nothing for you to shoot, so just move there in case they're still fighting back. And then you can just go up to here. Great. Don't care about anything else. Only combat that matters. So can we do 1 wound? Do 3 hits. It's enough. Yay, we got it. The dreaded monstrosity has outclassed you. Took 2, so you lost this round of combat, and we'd normally start crumbling. So this is where what would happen is you would take 2 wounds in combat because they hit us real good, and then you would crumble D3. So you'd lose like 3 to 5. You would when you lose a round with the undead giant, you seriously lose. You're gonna take a lot of damage. And the bats absolutely rinse this guy because they've got 3 wounds. I don't lose 1. 2 wounds left, and that's it. They've had enough. Nothing this turn. I think this is their only unit left, to be fair, so not surprising. That's almost tied combat with the. I was hoping it would break, so I killed off all their units, but no, that valiant mortar stays on the field. But otherwise, that is the Vampire Knight run complete. Obviously, that probably wouldn't be a build that you could use on the higher difficulties because it's skewed. It's quite fragile and there's not a lot of unit depth. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see how we did. Gold spent. Hey, look, exactly 1,700. So, I mean, not great for a combat lord. They can get up to like 3 triple digits. So, Countess Sylvana more being a general there with a unholy vigor and directing the field than being a one woman slayer or undead creature of, you know what I mean. You didn't do great, I guess. I mean, how exactly you breathe fire, I don't know, but you're more of a mobile flamethrower than a combat beast. Bats did fine, very happy with them. You can fly around and hit things on the side and break them. They would be more useful, I suspect, when in the high difficulties when enemies can re-roll their they can try and stay on the field after they break, because then you can keep like rear charging things over and over and do some great positioning. But otherwise they're still fine. You can get into the flanks and break stuff easily. Skeletal Knights did fine. The Dread Knights did fine. Dogs killed some artillery at the end. Way to go, guys. And the Dreaded Monstrosity, I mean, it did more damage, but then we had it for longer, so it doesn't really count. I think this would eventually outclass it. So who took the record? The unit of Bat? No, the unit of Skeletal Knights with 89. So yeah, pretty low kill numbers across the way. It's kind of evenly spread. There's no great standout unit that slaughtered its way through the field. It's more just everything contributing, except for you, everything contributing and slowly killing the enemy like a undead force should. There you go, that's that. Very much. I hope you enjoyed that. That's been the entirety of the Vampire Knight run. We'll move on to, I think we've got some choice. We can either do Dwarf Holds or Elven Conclaves next. There's supposedly, I understand, I've been informed there's an update coming for the Elves, so I might hedge my bets and wait for it to see if that drops or if I can do a kind of placeholder Dwarf run. I really do hope you've enjoyed. I've had a lot of fun playing the campaign. If you'd liked what you see, then please do like and subscribe. There's definitely more SOVL content coming on the channel. If you'd like to see something in particular with SOVL, then please let me know. I'm happy to take on requests and play as you see fit. Or if you have just feedback or comments on the play itself, then by all means do let me know. I'm happy to engage and have a chat in the comments section. I do hope you've enjoyed. I've been Chakax. I'll see you next time.